Hey everyone, I had the opportunity to experience something really magical today that not everybody gets to see firsthand, and I wanted to share this story with you. I think it's really important that you know about it and that if you're able, you support the cause. First of all, I'm a vegan, and being vegan to me means that I get involved with social justice type issues and animal rights type issues in whatever backyard I happen to be living in. And so, whether that was when I was living in Vancouver or Calgary or Pittsburgh, and then spending time traveling and a lot of time in Texas, it's important for me to be surrounded by a community of people who care for the planet and for the animals on the planet. And arriving here in Nicaragua, I wasn't really sure how that was going to look. I wasn't really sure what the stance on environmentalism and social justice was here and who would be involved. And I'm talking, sure, beach cleanups and things like that, but people that were more deeply involved in education and also rehabilitation of animals and other social justice issues. Just by happenstance, I ran into Tim, who I'm going to talk about a little bit today, who is a long-standing vegan from the United States, started out in Florida and then moved to California, and he's been in Central America for at least a decade. He's been in Nicaragua here for the last 5 years, and he started a project here to rescue sea turtles. I wanted to understand more about was the sea turtles, and he runs a sea turtle defense down near Costa Dulce. He's also got the Collado Reserve, which if you have a chance to Google, please do. And a lot of really interesting temporary day labor projects and just some really cool stuff that he's working on. But today, he took me on a tour of his head office and some of the cool grassroots stuff he's doing there. But he also got in his Land Cruiser and drove us down to Playa Coco, where he's got a bunch of turtle nests that were ready to be cleaned out.
Things that here it scares them. Female one of those female tendons.
And so today I thought it was just going to be going there, checking out what he does there, and then heading over to the Collado Reserve to see what they're doing there in terms of reforestation and food forests and stuff like that. But when we got to Playa Coco and Tim started digging up some of the turtle nests, there were actual baby turtles in there that had to be let back into the sea where they belong. I learned some amazing things there. I'll put more in my write-up, but one thing that is going to help his mission so much more is for people to, and this is a not-for-profit, absolutely not-for-profit. This man lives as authentically and organically as one could. And every single dollar that gets invested into his not-for-profit goes back into the habitats and the defense of the habitats that these animals are in, the protection of these places, the education of the locals.
There it is.
Aww.
That is Vivero El Coco.
A lot of different education efforts, as well as removing plastic debris from the waterways in the neighborhood. It's just an absolutely incredible undertaking. And his goal this year is to increase his monthly donors, and for just $10 a month, you can do an amazing amazing thing for the for the turtles here in Nicaragua, but also for so much more. So I'm going to be setting up my $10 monthly donation, and I wanted to show you how easy it was, and you can read more below. Vital Actions website, and you can read all about what they do here. But through Patreon, you can make a donation, and I've made this simple here. A monthly donation, which I'm going to do. For $2 a month, they can rescue a dozen sea turtle eggs per month. With $5, they can take 4 sacks of plastic debris away from sensitive habitats in Nicaragua, in the local area. And then $10 a month helps secure basic food needs for a person in the community, but also it helps with so much more. You can read all about it here, but let's go ahead and make the $10 donation through Patreon. All right, I am logged into my Patreon account, and I'm going to, you can see all the levels. I'm gonna join for $10 a month. And congratulations, now I'm a part of patron of Vital Actions. So what this means now is that I've become a part of helping Vital Actions to do things like support the olive ridley, green, hawksbill, and leatherback turtle. And these guys operate 12 months a year. They are taking care of some of the oldest animals on the planet. Some of them, like the ones, the hawksbill that I saw today, are on the highly endangered list, which means that they could go extinct at any time. And they're extremely vulnerable to things like pollution, fishing, habitat encroachment, and part of the mission here is to educate and help the population understand the importance of these creatures and the importance of rehabilitating them and what their role can be in that as Nicaraguan people. They're relocating nests, they're protecting nests, they're hatching the nests, and then they're allowing these beautiful creatures a chance at survival and releasing them back into the ocean, which I got to be a part of today. It was absolutely beautiful. You know, in Central America, there's a very active illegal food trade for sea turtle eggs, and that's what I learned today, that they're stealing these eggs and then kind of, you know, for a buck a pop at the bars and restaurants or whatever, in the corner, somebody with a cooler is going to be selling these eggs of these animals that are endangered. They are doing this because it's a means for them to feed their families, and so changing the mindset around that is very different. And what Tim is doing is educating, and he's also providing payment. So people are coming to him with nests to relocate. He's paying them, and so it's not in an abrupt way taking away an opportunity for people to feed their families. It's changing the way that they're involved in it. And so because there isn't a lot of enforcement here, active protection, it's really, really important that grassroots organizations like this are supported by people like you. And this type of direct action is saving lives. And sea turtle defenders like, you know, I am now, and all the people that are involved with Vital Actions are saving, you know, more than 100,000 sea turtle eggs from illegal food trades. And it's so important for us to support those people and to donate to them, to keep these people on the beach. And so if you want to learn more about this, if you want to read more about this, you know, if you want to help fight against the illegal food trade, please sign yourself up for $10 a month. It's just $10 a month, and this can do so much good. It can do so much good for this place. It can do so much good for the people here, and it can bring a smile to the face of a person like Tim, who has devoted his entire life to being good to the planet. So I've signed up. You see how easy it is. Hopefully this video isn't too long and rambling. If you want to know more, you can read more below, or you can check out Vital Actions social media pages. I suggest you do, and please, if you have the means to have a cup of coffee at Starbucks this month, if you have the means to have any kind of spare cash in your wallet, Do something good for the animals and the planet, and please support awesome grassroots organizations like Vital Actions. Thank you, Tim, for all your hard work, and thank you for spending time educating and allowing me to be part of the beautiful process that you've created here in Nicaragua today. Thanks. Donate.